no matter the location. From O-A-K-L-A to L-V, I'm a Raider.
So if you want your questions to be on the show right now, you got to use hashtag Raiders, or you can super chat. This is going to be our live Q&A here on the Raiders Report. The first super chat that's coming in here is from Kenny. What's up, man? Why would we be interested in Adams? Harris did much better job. We don't need Adams. He's a head case drama. Okay. As much as I like Erik Harris, and as much as I'm hopeful for Demarius Randall, they're not in the same conversation as Jamal Adams. Now, sure, you have to give up a first and a third, and which if we do that, the Raiders then don't have a first, second, or third round pick in 2021. Because remember, we don't have a second round pick. So does that kind of hurt us? Yes. Do I want Mike Mayock to have more picks? Absolutely. But for you to be able to find a player like Jamal Adams, that's not easy to do. He is a top 5 safety in the league right now. And with him and Abram both under the age of 25, Adams is the kind of player, honestly, that's how you transcend the defense. That's how you get to the Super Bowl. I want to get to a Super Bowl. So if he wanted to come, yeah, I would take him. All right, let's go to the next question coming in here. Appreciate the super chat, Kenny. Jacob T. Will we get Jalen Ramsey next offseason? I would if I could. This is actually a great, great question because all the time I get asked, Mitch, should we trade for Jalen Ramsey? I'm going to say no. The reason why I say no is because he is going to be a free agent in 2021. And if you remember, the Raiders were a team that Ramsey was very interested in. So about, I'll say 9 months ago, he was on a podcast called Blogging with the Boys. And, Busting with the Boys, my bad. Busting with the Boys. And he said the 2 teams that he'd like to go to, Tennessee Titans, the Las Vegas Raiders. If you really want to have a great defense, you go out and get Jalen Ramsey. But the only way we go out and get Jalen Ramsey is if Prince Amukamara doesn't play well, and if we don't have a lot of confidence in Damon Arnett. So hopefully, as much as I would like to get Ramsey, I hope it doesn't happen because you don't draft a cornerback in round 1 in Damon Arnett to then go ahead and replace him. So for me, Jalen Ramsey next offseason, it's interesting, but I think it actually comes down to a guy like Damon Arnett. Let's now go to you, and I want you to remember that every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific, we do a live show. And a lot of times I get asked, hey, Mitch, how do I get my question on the show? How do I do this? When do you guys go live? It's simple. Set a reminder in your calendar, or you can click the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. So I appreciate everyone watching right now, and also I see that the Raiders have their second-round pick in 2021. They lack a fifth-round pick. So you know what? That's on me. Let's go to the next question coming in here. Mitch, there are Cowboy fans and 49ers. Their names are the GOAT and Owen. You know what? Hey, appreciate you watching the show. Maybe you'll start liking a real team, the Raiders, instead of the Cowboys and 49ers. King Higgins, Mitch, can you get these 49ers fans off the show? Honestly, if you see a 49ers fan, if you see a Cowboys fan, just start spamming R. It's the easiest way to get them out of the chat. Start spamming R. You can spam FAB. That's honestly the easiest way to do it. Let's go to Liam. Liam, I think he's been on every show for the past month. Good job, man. Will the pull of playing in Vegas entice free agents and coming to play for the Raiders? So do I think that since we are in Las Vegas, that'll make players want to come there? Yes, I 100% do. I mean, look at money, right? Now, does it cost more money for us to go to games, for Raider fans to go to games? Yes. But, I mean, market prices are up. When you look at the 10 most highest priced games, also 6 of those are the Raiders, it's tax-free. Like if Khalil Mack would have stayed with the Raiders, he'd make an extra $8 million in terms of just money without taxes. So does that mean a lot? Yes. The other thing that means a lot is winning. So if we can win, build the right culture, then people will want to come. It looks like we got a super chat from Rubik. What's up, man? Which position are we still lacking on, and who would you go out and get? So this is a great question. The real issue comes down to this is we have about $7.2 million in cap space, which is about the sixth least in the NFL. And we still have to sign 7 of our rookies, okay? So, honestly, if we want to go out and get more free agents, you might have to move on from a few players, maybe like a Zay Jones, maybe like a Derek Carrier, where if you cut those 2 guys, now you're at about $3 million in saved money. I think, honestly, we're still weakest maybe at like a linebacker because we haven't seen what Tanner Muse is. Nicholas Morrow is also, still a question mark. I'd say Markel Lee's still a question mark. What are we going to get out of Arden Key? Can we go out and get an edge rusher? I mean, an interesting edge rusher, honestly, I think would be like an Everson Griffin. If Everson Griffin would be, saying, hey, I'll come to you guys, make a little bit less money. Yes, you probably have to move on from another player, but if Everson Griffin, if the price is right, you want to come here, I'd be down for it. Speaking of the prices right, have you ever watched the show? Give me a Y for yes, or I want you to give me an N for no. So growing up, I used to go over to my Aunt Wanda's a lot. Shout out to Aunt Wanda. She doesn't even know what YouTube is. And we used to watch The Price is Right every single day at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, where Ball Barker would come on and, you'd have to guess the prices. So if you had to guess, how much do you think this T-shirt is on screen and that I'm wearing? So we're going to play The Price is Right, all right? How much is this T-shirt? If you want to say $1, go for it, all right? Can't go over, though. Can't go over. How much is the T-shirt that you see on screen, and how much is the T-shirt that I'm wearing right now? So we'll give some shout-outs to some of the people that are watching. Whoever guess, I see $24.99, you're way over. $14.99, you're over. $19.99, you're over. Nobody's got it right yet. $19.99, $24.99, $22, $5. Nope, I don't see it. Has anyone gotten it right? AJ Raider, you're the first one, so guess what? You get to come on the showcase, AJ Raider, because for $13.99, you can get this T-shirt by going to chatsports.com/RaiderStrong. It'll be in the comments. It'll be in the description. And from a guy who has it, I'm telling you, it's an awesome shirt. All right, Raider, good job, my man. Let's get back into some of these questions. Jacob Serb, which rookie will have the best season? I hope it's Henry Ruggs, because that's why you drafted somebody in round one. I think another player where I think in terms of sleeper, it would be Amik Robertson, because if LaMarcus Joyner really struggles, then I do think that you could see a player like Amik Robertson being able to step up. But we drafted Ruggs at number 12. I think he's ultimately going to be the player that has the best year. So if you guys want to chat, let me know in the comments. Hey, that'd be great. We got 288 likes, 12 more likes, and we will extend the live show. I'll get it right sooner or later. Let's go to Kevin Robbins, 115. Who is going to be a standout player on offense and defense? I'm thinking Johnathan Abram and Henry Ruggs. So a standout player. A player that I'll try to give you different ideas here. A standout player, a guy who I think could really light it up for us, honestly, or make it difficult for defenses. He might not put up as many stats, but I do think Lynn Bowden Jr. could cause some issues for some teams. Obviously, Josh Jacobs is going to have a great year. Henry Ruggs, I do think, ends up leading the team in receiving yards from a wide receiver position. Darren Waller is going to be a standout player. Defense, I think Johnathan Abram has very high ceiling. Cleveland Furl's also there. If you guys want to check out who some guys I think could break out, that's also on the channel. Just go to YouTube search and type in Raiders breakout players or best players entering 2020. I guarantee you see my video. Let's go to Rogers, the Iceman Smith Jr. The Raiders Report gets views and comments from other teams' fans because their team doesn't have a show of their own. You're not wrong. I do value our show a lot, but I mean, the reason why we've been able to do daily videos, the reason why we've been able to have so much success is because of the nation, because of how passionate y'all are. So, Rogers the Iceman Smith Jr., appreciate you. If you haven't yet, hit that sub button. I mean, I think you guys would see that, our shows are a lot of fun. Got 1,469 people watching, and I would imagine not all you are subscribed. Also, though, we have other channels as well. If you haven't checked out our main Chat Sports channel, that's the link that you see below right now on the screen. That's youtube.com/chatsportstv, where we do a lot more NFL news. And I actually encourage all Raider fans to go check it out because keep your friends close, enemies closer. You'll be able to get the latest NFL news there at youtube.com/chatsportstv. Keith Wright, is our punter solid? So, first off, yeah, punters, I get it. But A.J. Cole, he's an okay punter. I mean, if we're being honest, he's probably middle of the pack. But at the end of the day, I'm not really going to worry about the whole punting situation all that much. Normally when we talk about punters, y'all start to bring up Marquette King, so it's probably only a matter of time. A.J. Cole, though, as a UDFA, I think he's doing a fine job, and hopefully in year 2 with the team, he gets a little bit better. So make sure that you're using hashtag Raiders, or you can super chat. Then you can jump the line, get on the show. AFC West order and Raiders' chances to clinch. So right now when I did my Raiders playoff or Raiders schedule projection, I did have them coming in as the 7th seed. It will be a little bit more difficult now, though, I think, with Cam Newton being on the Patriots, because I think the Patriots now could kind of slot in there as a 7th seed as well. AFC West order, I'll say Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, Chargers. That's my AFC West order. Let's go to Benjamin Sandoval. If the Big C allows, will we sell out every home game? I want to say yes, but I'm also going to trust my gut and say every home game is going to be tough. The reason why every home game is going to be tough is because even if the Big C allows us, people are going to be hesitant to go to games. That's just the fact. And if you don't want to go to a football game, I totally understand. And then, honestly, you guys can watch our shows here that we do here. We'll do stuff like live watch parties all the time where you can join the show. But also, the games are going to be expensive. So I'm going to say no, we don't sell out every game, but I sure hope we do. Raider Nation, what's going on? Is this the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube? For Chucky Heads, believe it, baby. And if you haven't already, subscribe right here. I'm giving you Chucky Heads, news, rumors, Raider Nation rumors. And look at this, I'm making your life easier. Check out my next video. Thanks for watching, and go Raiders.